vehicle. So we're going to do some shooting around it. So first of all, please don't shoot it. But if you do, it's not the end of the world, but the goal is not to shoot it. So we've, just like before, 100% round accountability, all right? We're going to shoot a few different positions, and these are not from the HOW class. So this is from another class that I took probably 9 years ago. But I took a class with the Strategic Weapons Academy of Texas down in, I don't remember where it was now, down near Ennis. And they basically was a group of guys that worked as contractors in Iraq and Afghanistan. And they were training prior military service personnel to go back over there and work as contractors. So it was a quick turnaround. Hey, I'm right out of the Marines or Army or Special Forces or whatever. I'm going to go through this class, learn about personal protection and dealing with the principles, and then a few techniques there, and then rush right back over there. So they were going to South America and they were going over to the Middle East. Anyway, I was fortunate enough that I was able to tag along in a class under basically the guise of we'll let you tag along until you're slowing us down and then you're out. And I got through the class, which was pretty cool. So did a lot of fun stuff, but some of the stuff we did was vehicle related. We're going to keep it really simple and brief today. Basically, it shouldn't be anything new that you haven't seen before, but you just might not have had a chance to do. So there's the main part of a vehicle which will offer you protection if you're taking fire is the engine block. Everybody knows that.
Yep.
And so that's where if you have to use a vehicle as cover, that's where you want to try to get. So you're going to get as low as possible behind the wheel. The wheels are pretty good, especially on a four-wheel drive vehicle. On a four-wheel drive vehicle, you've got more protection because you've got a front differential and transfer case near the transmission that give you a little bit more protection, especially up front. So you're going to try to get as low as you can behind the wheels of the vehicle. As a last resort, I know everybody shoots under vehicles. That's typically last resort. Now, it works great on a flat range. That might work pretty good in a parking lot. But you've got bullets that are going to be possibly skipping off the ground, and those are going to be coming across your way. And in a terrain even like this, I'm not sure how much clearance we've got over here, and I kind of parked on a hill. So if you're in any type of off-road terrain at all, maybe not. You may look under there, you may not have a shot. The most important thing to remember with rifles, really, when you're shooting around vehicles is your height over bore. Okay, it's about 3.5 inches on a SCAR. It's about 3 inches on an AR. So whatever you've got, we got some different flavors out here. But remember, just because you've got a clear sight picture here over the vehicle, if I tell you right now, I've got a perfect shot right now at that target, and I will run one through the top of my hood if I touch it off. So remember, you've got to aim a little higher than that. A couple of solutions to that. One, you can just step up and aim a little higher. Two, you can turn the weapon on its side. And that's an easy solution because when you turn the weapon on its side, it is going to be even. And if you were to lay that weapon on here, you'd probably be okay. Most hoods of vehicles have a curve to them. Keep that in mind. Just because you lay it flat here doesn't mean you're not going to stitch through the top of the hood in the middle. And in a personal defense situation, well, where did that round go? It's now a ricocheted round and you're not sure. Is it going to go hit the target anyway, or is it going to go off to the side or go high and maybe hit something that you don't want it to? What we're going to try to do is we're going to run it at about a 50% speed. We may, first time, just instead of firing any live rounds, go bang, bang, bang. Run it at a 50% speed, but eventually we want to run 2 people at a time. So one will use the front of the vehicle as cover, one can use the rear, and you can figure out which that is when you get thrown into it. A lot of courses will run it straight up front like we are here, but we're going to do something a little different. We're going to start from caddy cornered over here. Because if you're in a parking garage, you're not going to have, or a parking lot or whatever the situation, you're not going to have flat targets standing up. You're not going to have a vehicle perfectly 90 to them. You're not going to be perfectly behind it probably. So we're going to add a little dynamic in there, but only as much as we can accept because we don't want to get in over our heads on this with it being such a short condensed class today. All right. Some other things you can do. I'll roll these windows down. You can fire through these windows. No problem, right? Fire through the windows, I'll roll them down. Again, obviously height over bore. The A-pillars give a little bit of protection. This windshield, when it's perpendicular to the target like this, gives a little bit of protection. It's 2 layers of glass with plastic laminate, and if a round were to hit it, it'll skim out and probably not go straight through it, and then you've got the A-pillar. There's a little bit of protection here, but there's a reason that they call soft-skinned vehicles kill boxes. You really don't want to be in one when rounds are coming. And if this is the only cover you've got a guy with a handgun or an axe, okay? Yeah, this is better. You got a guy with a belt fed or 308, not good, not good. And all you got to do is pull up videos of Ukraine today, of guys riding around in soft-skinned vehicles, and the aftermath of what happens when someone dumps an AK mag into one. It's almost never good. Okay, these just don't do a good job of stopping around. So keep that in mind. This is kind of not a go-to. If there's better cover, get better cover. But if there's not any better cover, you use what you got to use. Especially for law enforcement, where you're getting out of a vehicle, maybe you're taking fire. That's all you got. Okay. Any questions before we just kind of get into this? Okay. So let's stage up over here. Just a little bit. We're going to go through a couple of positions. Don't go too far out. This is fine. We're just going to start from here. I'm just going to give you guys an idea of what it looks like, but I want you close enough that you'll be able to see me getting into some positions. I'm going to go straight to the front wheel. So the way this will start.
Take front. Take front.
Still going? Ceasefire. Bring it in. Bring it in.
I got one shooting position really, so.
Okay, I know that back. So we'll mix it up. Hey, one thing we're going to do, guys, when you get in there, you're communicating good to get in there. Engage from a couple different positions if you can. Then communicate to get out. Okay. Hey, moving, right? Yeah. You can cover him as he comes out, and then he can come back here, and then you can move. So we'll do an exfil also, right? And then that gets you out of the scene unless the next guy's going.
When you're shooting from that back spot,
go front, go front. I got rear.
go in front. Red.
Covering. Back out.
Covering. Go.
Moving.
Front back. Watch your barrel. Watch your sights. Watch your bore. Covering! Exit when you gotta exit. He's reloading. He's reloading. Cover him. Go!
Cool.
Stand by. You already been in the front?
Don't even be talking about that.
Well, I
You
wanna go to
figure
the
it out on
front
the way.
Threat! I got front. Cover here.
Me and roll off. You get you going? All right.
Threat. Stop.
Taking the rear.
Okay, I got the front.
Shit. Ear protection. Ear pro's gone. Back. Good to go.
Let's exfil. Red.
Covering.
Covering.
Yep.
You forget it. You're
Somebody call it.
pretty
Somebody
quick.
call it.
Yeah.
Tread! I'll take the front.
All right, take it.
Good.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Set.
Moving. Get out of here. Moving.
I'll run with him.
Reload some.
No, you go too.
No, you go with
You
him.
go too. You go to shoot.
I'm shadowing. I got the rear. I'll take the front. Put my ears on. I'm out. Is it gone?
Now you know you got a debrief point.
Simplify things. I will take the middle. I'm just gonna tell you that.
Okay. Yeah. Alrighty.
All right, we're recording. Threat. Got the middle.
Take the rear.
I got the front.
Contact front.
Contact.
Yeah.